What I'd like to give you right now is a 2009 forecast of the next calendar year and ask the question, what are we doing as a people and as a community? What are we up to and what do we want to see happen in the next 12 months? What does renewing the city of Omaha look like, and what does a church planting movement begin to resemble? We're beginning the year with a primer on church history. We're looking at the lives of the saints that have preceded us, and on January 25th, we're going to install 2 new elders, quickly followed by 4 new deacons to serve our community. We're also beginning a new season of home communities and classes that we believe will benefit and push forward the mission of our church. But the big E on the eye chart this year is leadership development. We believe we have the leaders now that we need at this level, but we know we do not have who we will need at the next level. And so we're beginning a new forum for the training of leaders at all levels, and we have a vehicle we believe will accomplish just such a thing. We're calling it ELI, the Emerging Leadership Initiative. It will be a monthly 3-hour meeting between both Acts 29 churches in Omaha that will build synergy between the 2 churches and we believe push momentum into church planting and reproduction. Bob Thune, who is the lead pastor at Coram Deo, will teach along with me the first hour, and the second and third hours of the time will take into specific dimensions with children's ministry, home communities, leadership development, and other avenues that we need to encourage in our community. We believe this is a vehicle with wheels that will pay great dividends for us in the development of future leaders. Also on February 27th, Dr. John Hanna will be with us, a professor from Dallas Theological Seminary. He will be in town for the Acts 29 Regional Church Conference. He will be doing a conference on the history of the Reformation. Coram Deo and CORE will be hosting other churches as well as other Christians from around the area. And we desire this to be the first of many steps into becoming a regional hub for the training, equipping, and conferencing other churches and leaders in the area. We also will continue to host an Acts 29 church planting quarterly with Coram Deo to pull together all of the other church planters currently in the city of Omaha for further side-by-side admonishment and encouraging. We want to get behind the new churches that are emerging in our own city. We also hope to land Jeff DeArmond as an administrative intern. He is currently part-time. We want to see him go to full-time status. And we also have an intern-level position of resident church planter open. We want to have an intern-level man who is apprenticing for the future job of church planter, and we have had some interest in this arena. I will also be starting a Christianity class for new and non-believers, talking about the problems of Christianity. I believe this will be a great place for you to bring friends who are skeptical, but also open to the claims of Christianity, and we will look together at the claims of Jesus and what the gospel that he proclaimed is. We're also taking some big steps this next year with children's ministry and curriculum and family ministry. We are pushing new family home communities as well as addressing marriage issues. We desire to hold a marriage seminar later on in the calendar year because we are committed to families. We want to build healthy marriages, and the parenting seminar we held at the end of last year was just the start. The Lent season and Easter will culminate on April 12th, and we are planning on how to experience the season in a new way and include the wider community and families in it. And the date is still not set, but we hope to have a bigger and more expanded men's retreat in 2009. Last year was a great time. We're going to find bigger ways to build, train, and equip men into a force of renewal for the sake of the gospel in our city. And one thing I'm excited about is our church's role in planting a new church in South Africa. Our friend J.D. Senkbeil is presently on the ground in Cape Town and is the director of Acts 29 Africa. I, amongst others, was selected to be in a coaching position with him, and I hope to be going over to do an Acts 29 boot camp in Cape Town later this spring or summer. I want to go over, encourage him, shoot some video, and return with a good report on how the work is progressing on another continent. One more thing, the Omaha Community Playhouse will be doing a major remodeling July 15th through September 30th. They're going to remove all of the seats in the main stage over a period of 90 days. And we have the option of meeting in the Howard Drew, but come August, that space will get increasingly tight for us attendance-wise. And so what we're trying to do is keep our options open. It highlights the fact that if we continue to grow, we cannot lean on the Playhouse's facility indefinitely. Our options are we going to throw a big tent up in the parking lot? Are we going to look for another site? Are we going to meet in the Drew and then overflow into the lobby with a projection screen? Or quite possibly, are we going to need to plant 2 services? We'd like your prayer on this. We'd like you to give us your ideas and then hook us up with a solution. We believe that 2009 will be a huge, crazy year for growth and development. We think there's a lot of things that we've dreamed about over the last year that God is only beginning to open up to us. This is not something the staff is doing, but it is something that you as teachers, home community leaders, volunteers, missional leaders, and active missionaries to the city of Omaha are doing. So we know this will not go forward on the backs of a few, but it will go forward on the backs of us all together. We believe it's a time to be unified, to push and engage together. I believe it's personally going to be a great year for us. Let's press into it together. Thank you for listening. I hope you are encouraged.